I personally feel that religion, right from its inception, has divided people rather than uniting them. And when we come across incidents where people have to lose their life just because of their religion, caste, and creed, we definitely have to introspect that as a human race, in which direction are we moving towards? We have seen movies in the past like Dhadak, Sairat, Pinjar, and Gadar, which bring out the concept of interreligious love affairs. Today, we are going to analyze a 2016 released Malayalam movie titled Kismet, in which this concept has been discussed in a beautiful manner. Talking about the story, BTech dropout Irfan and research scholar Anita fall in love. But for their families and society, it's a forbidden relationship, as they belong to different communities. The explosive reactions of people only intensify their love for each other, but the way ahead is quite thorny for the lovers. Kismet has a self-deprecating air of being a small film. Do not be misled by its modesty. It is large in ways that the art is meant to be. Large-hearted, open-minded, intelligent, aware and enriching. With a view that encompasses the nuances of Kerala society yet mirrors realities across India. This is in fact a very big film. Debutant director Shanavas K. Bavakutti's Kismet is a remarkably understated account of a couple driven apart by social barriers. Irfan is Muslim, Anita is Hindu. He is from a well-off family. She is financially less privileged and a scheduled caste. In a social milieu that deems it essential for a man to be older, wiser and wealthier than his women partner, she is 28, he is 23. They are residents of a small town of Ponnani. They are in love, and though nobody in the entire damned vicinity of their lives seems to notice or care, they are good friends. Anita and Irfan are conscious of their hurdles in the path of their relationship. As an audience, we too have read reports of the ugly love jihad campaign exemplified by the pressure and threats against the couple from Meerut. He a Muslim, she a Hindu, in the run-up to the Uttar Pradesh by-elections of 2014. The awareness on both the sides of the screen builds up a sense of foreboding from the moment we first meet the pair at the center of Kismet. For a film directed by a newbie, Kismet is decently engaging and thought-provoking. It also urges you to ponder over what matters most to the families in our society. While the institution in itself is meant to support its members regardless of their imperfections or social acceptance, all that matters in our part of the world is the abstract concept of name in the society. Right at the beginning of the film, the movie establishes how deeply the caste sentiments run even within our law enforcement systems. Through a police station scene where someone is let free owing to his community. Even before their saga unfolds, the episode at the police station gives us an idea of the insights and detailing to expect from Kismet. An Assamese man is accused of causing a road mishap involving two locals. The chap does not speak Malayalam, but when SI Ajay Menon enters the picture, he communicates with him via Hindi and physical aggression, and manages to extract some of the truth of what happened. Unlike Tamil Nadu, which has vehemently resisted and prevented the efforts to impose Hindi as a national language on non-Hindi speaking India, Kerala tends to look up to Hindi Bhashis and view the ability to speak the language as something of a virtue of a superior race. Meeny Menon has a swagger. His fluency in Hindi adds to it. This adjunct to the main plot throws up other asides. All the cops know that the guy involved in the accident is Assamese, but they usually persist with calling him a Bengali. A moment of introspection needed to be for the South Indians who get irritated when North Indians club all the South ke log together as Madrasis. And when Menon learns where he is from, he immediately asks if he is a terrorist. The police station, you see, is a microcosm of the world outside. The rest of Kismet is just an acutely observed creation. Interestingly, Anita and Irfan speak of living together, not marriage. Equally interesting and disturbing are the unsavory insinuations made about both of them by various parties. It is fashionable to romanticize small town and village life, but the film at one point gently reminds us that the impersonal nature of big cities can spell freedom from some shackles for marginalized and oppressed groups. The best part of the movie is that Anita and Irfan are not presented as an immature couple floored by each other at first sight. In that little town that is home for past gender segregation and communal biases, they meet by sheer chance. They hang out together for believable reasons. He does not stalk her. They become friends and gradually begin to see each other as potential life companions. Miracles do happen, after all. Writer-director Bavakuti had been quoted in the Times of India as saying Kismet is inspired from an incident what happened in the lives of a 28-year-old scheduled caste girl and her 23-year-old boyfriend, a BTech student at Ponnani in 2011, when he was the municipal councillor of Ponnani. Some reactions to Kismet have compared it to Innun Ninde Moideen, a critically acclaimed hit starring Prithviraj Sukumaran and Parvati, because it too was based on a true story of an inter-community romance in the state. With due respect to Moideen fans, I felt that film started out with immense promise, but ended up being emotionally manipulative, high-pitched and exasperating. Kismet is none of the above. It is realistic, matter-of-fact and concise. The casting of the film deserves appreciation. Shane Nigam's command over the character is astounding, and never do you feel he is not Irfan. He has got the swagger, and at times his portrayal of the character even eclipses that of other established senior performers. Shruti and also many actors who appear in minor roles showcase a solid performance. The pick of the talented cast, though, is Vinay Fort, as the corrupt, creepy cop who allies with their relatives. It could have been called Love in the Time of Love Jihad, Dalit suppression, sexism, casteism, parochialism, and a pretense of liberalism. Frankly, the film should have been called anything but Kismet, meaning destiny. Because it is not about what fate does to its helpless victims. It is about misery of human design and the manner in which we go about destroying lives with our ignorance and bigotry. The misplaced title is one of the very few problems with this film. The other would be its failure to address one important aspect of Anita and Irfan's relationship. Before the couple fall in love, we learn that Irfan dropped out of an engineering course, is willing away his time at home, is unemployed, living off his family's money, and already at loggerheads with his father as a result. Considering that he is mature beyond his years and sensible enough to know the potential dangers they both face if they persist with their relationship, considering that they both come across as having their heads on their shoulders, it seems odd that they thought they could openly continue their romance even with police protection. While he is financially dependent on his influential father, keeping in mind that Anita herself is a research scholar with an old mother to take care of, Irfan's purposefulness towards her does not get gel with his aimlessness elsewhere. At the end, I would like to say that it would be easy to take Kismet for granted because it does not make a song and dance about anything it says or does. Let us do not do that. There are Irfans and Anitas in many corners of India, and their chilling experiences need to be visited again and again until these horrible human-made societal walls are brought down. That is what Kismet does in a non-preachy, even tone. With this film, Indian cinema gets a courageous new voice. Here's looking at you, Mr. Bavakuti. That's the end of the video, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you, and God bless you all.